It's impossible to talk about elite European paintball or elite paintball worldwide without talking about the Tontons. In paintball terms, they seem to be immortal. They've been here as long as I can remember and through every single stage and version of this game, and they've always been good. Our history is littered with dead teams long gone. To have staying power, you need to, of course, replace the players and somehow keep an elite level of skill and talent, but most importantly, you have to keep the spirit of the team alive. That's the lifeblood. It's the mindset, the motivation for excellence. That's the hardest thing to keep, and the Tontons have actually intensified that over the years. Though the Tontons have been hyper-competitive and they've won a lot of events overseas, they just haven't been able to win a professional event in the States. So for them to win World Cup, you just can't overstate how big of a victory that would be, because World Cup is just another level of monster. The World Cup is like the big scary boss battle at the end of any well-told, drama-filled story, because you're always facing the best of the best when they're at their best. And now, somehow, 3 decades deep, the Tontons are the best they've ever been.
The 2023 season was definitely hard for us, like hard on our bodies, hard on our minds. We had to fight all the way through. So basically we started the year feeling confident and going into the first event. We liked the layout, we liked everything, but ended up falling short against Wurst in the semi-final. Which makes that we ended up third of the event, which is not a great start. The thing with the European season is that right now, is that there's only 3 events and the top 4 teams are always the same, so you can't miss out on an event. You cannot miss. If you miss, you might just lose your chance to get the bye at World Cup just by being third. That put us into like a grinding mode.
We can manage to be humble, enough humble to question ourselves and to say, okay, what I need to fix, what I need to do to be better. Because if I'm better, it will be better for the team. My guys will be better as well. So everybody will grow, and the team will be on the top, you know.
It's a lot of things that you need to gather to have a winning team. So after we went third, we did have a meeting, and it was about like thinking like, guys, what do we want to do, and what are we aspiring to? And I think it gave us a good lead for the rest of the season.
Never fold like a rock wallet. I'm solid, I'm so out of my knowledge. I'm my own pilot from the flow to the skyrocket. I'm eye-piloting while I'm lodged in the seat squatting. I am hard to defeat, partner. We can speak, but I'm so unique. Got 'em.
We went to UK, the England event, with some player injured. So we went there with only 5 players. So that's the time my brother came back to play with the Tontons to help us. So that was a real big fight. We went to overtime. The whole tournament was long and exhausting. But the reward after it was a win, so it definitely feels good. And then it drives us to Paris, where we had the whole team. We still had Brice in the team, my brother. And then we were feeling ready and confident, just ready to give it all. If you win that tournament, first you win the event, you win the series, and then you get the bye for World Cup. So that was definitely the main thing. We're going all the way through the tournament, till that very last point against the Joy, where it was like, it was them or us.
You know, we believe a lot in the momentum, and we really believe, because we won a lot of finals or games that we were losing by 4 points, and at the end we won. And when it switched and we start to score the first point, we say, hey guys, now we have the momentum. We feel like different, just saying, hey, we just scored a point, so we have the momentum now. So now we are not just scoring 1 point, we are scoring all the points till we won. So that's something which happened in draw, that we were leading 4-0, then they got the momentum and we lost it, you know. We should like kill the game, but we throw this momentum that we had at the beginning of the game, they get it back and they start scoring. So after, you know, when you lost the momentum, it's not your time and this is the opponent time. So it was like very close because they were close to come back. So finally we won.
That season was so hard and it was such a relief to just finish the European season, knowing we get the bye, knowing we get the title, knowing we pretty much got everything we were looking for. But it was like a rough season.
We won the last 3 championship tournaments in Europe because we go to the USA as much as we can, and we practice with the best team in the USA, and we come back to the Europe, so we are a little bit better than the rest of the teams in Europe. And if you win, you can go back to the USA and do it, and step by step, you win a little bit of more experience, and you can win your title like that. But of course, player change, the metagame change, and you have to restart each year to be the best.
J'ai des crampons, en fait, personne n'a... Avec ça? Tu vas avoir des problèmes dans ta vie?
What happened? I forgot my bag in the house, yes. But yeah, he's open.
We are very demanding. Playing with Tonton is not like easy. People think that because we are joking, smiling, and we play the paintball, it looks smooth when we play and we enjoy, but we are very, very demanding. Sometimes I even have some feeling, you know, with the kids. We just join in the team because sometimes we are very hard, because we are very demanding about their implication, about the skill, about what they have to do to understand, to feel the paintball like the Tonton spirit, you know.
Appelez-moi Soupouzma today.
Zubutzma.
When you come to TonTon, you learn a really new paintball. It was hard for me at the beginning to understand the way of the way that TonTon plays paintball, think about paintball. So it was really hard. But when you step by step, with the time, with practices, with tournaments, you learn how Tontons want you to play. You get that mindset that Tontons give to all the players and want to give to all the future players.
Le back center, si par exemple on crée l'équipe qui va au D1 en planche à tous les points et quand on n'arrive pas à l'avoir et qu'on veut trop...
At the beginning it's kind of hard because you learn a lot, you get a lot of information, you're kind of lost in the middle of the best of this world. So it's complicated, but with the time it gets amazing. You just feel like you're among the best, and you can become one of the best in the futures.
Go! What I realized after that, after years where I played for Tontons, it's not the difficult part to join the team, but the difficult thing is to add something with the team.
C'est pour ça que je demandais, vous êtes sûr du D1, vous êtes sûr du D1. En fait, à leur com, j'avais la même.
When you understand that you are not the fifth guy in the team, but you are one of the 5, is where it's difficult to make something.
Since we bring our new core to USA, we all came back to Europe with a new vision of paintball. Some of the players have been playing for 10 years before they joined the team, but I feel like when you get to US, you get to really understand what paintball is and how it's played at the best level.
For me, playing World Cup, it was like my second dream. My first dream was to play with the Tontons. And when we went in Orlando last year, I learned like 10 years of paintball in only 10 days. A new game style, American style paintball that I never played before. We went to World Cup to earn experience and be better for the next years. This year it's different because we have different objectives. Now we really want to win the World Cup. We know that we can do it. We worked for it.
Since the X-Ball has been created, we never succeeded to win an American event. We managed to finish second on the NPPL in 7 men in Huntington Beach. We lost in final against Dynasty. But believe it or not, we never won in pro category any X-Ball type event. And last year we finished third here at the World Cup, and this year, with the squad we have, there is a big chance to see us in the, I hope in the semi-final and maybe in the finals.
I think the result of the last year without our captain and without Axel was an amazing performance. So this year with the two of the best guy in the team and the more experience, so I think we are ready to play the World Cup.
I really think that my teammates are the best players in this world, but you are now facing the best of this world, not the best of the Europe, not the best of France, but really the best of the world. So I'm going to play like last year, but the feeling is kind of, the excitement is not the same, you know. This year we know that we can win. We did all that we could do to win this World Cup. That's not the same feeling than the last year. Last year was like, oh my God, I'm playing against Oliver Long, Ryan Greenspan. Oh my God, I was watching them on YouTube like when I was a kid. So this year, I want to win against them.
We already won the European Championships like 3 times in a row, so winning a 4th time in a row, it's like, you know, it's not annoying, but it's not like a new target. A target is something that you didn't achieve yet. For the kids, they want to grow, but after there is like Axel, Pascal and me, we have different target now. We want to win something that we never won yet. So yeah, the World Cup is definitely now a new target for us.
It's the goal of one life. When you're passionate of paintball, it's the only thing you want in your life to win the World Cup.
If there is one thing that I want more than anything, and I really think that it's the dream of all the paintball players, is to win the World Cup in the Pro Division and sing the French national anthem on the pro field and just get that cup and go home with it and bring it to Marseille.
Of course, my feeling about that, it's like a dream. So, but I'm not a dreamer, you know. For me, it's like, okay, I want this. In fact, it's a dream, but I don't want to think about that like a dream anymore. I want to win the World Cup. Just, player, please, be focused. Please see the win. It's possible because we are good, we work good. So just take the tournament game by game, point by point, win it. Just play good, play like TonTon, play like we play in Europe. It's like not exactly the same metagame as USA, but it's a good one.
There's not many outside factors in paintball that will block you from winning a tournament. It's all about you, how you execute, how you get ready, how you work towards your goal. And on the other hand, how Dynasty has worked towards this goal. So it's all about confronting, and that's why we're competing. We both want the same thing. So it's all about who will be the best. I think that's why we play this game. Just to show the other guy, the other team, is it you or is it me the best? Let's see, let's figure it out, and you have a game.
'23 NXL World Cup, the biggest and best tournament on planet Earth. About to take the field and throw down here the top 4 teams in the world: Tampa Bay Damage, Houston Heat, Dynasty, and the Tontons. These teams are playing each other for seeding in the top 4. They already have buys into the quarterfinals. So the Tontons got into this top 4 because they won the series title in Europe and they won the last 2 events overseas. Dynasty has won this tournament, this World Cup, 3 times in a row. So looking to try to 4-peat out here. Here. They are going to sweet spot out Alex Regie, but a big bite on the D side for Chris Shear. Marcelo Margada right behind him. Tontons, they attack and they lose bodies as well too. 2 bodies coming off right now for the Tontons.
Archie picks the gun.
Oh wow, the ref is pulling Colombo. So uncharacteristic death as well.
1-on-2 in favor of Tontons. So it was just Marcelo Margot, another guy that can pull off low body magic, but not able to do it. Archer here up at that crucial 50-yard line, spot in the middle.
Yep.
Zoning up snake side.
And now Archie's in the snake completely alone. Lands his first ball on that Dorito 2. Lands a ball on Dorito 1.
Archie threading up the field here, past the 50. Did get caught inside though, and maybe traded though as the can dies at that same moment. Dynasty gonna tie it up. Bomb blowing off here on the side of the field for the Tontons. They lost 2 to start out with and then get the penalty, so it's just one body out on the field right now for the Tontons. It'll be easy for Dynasty to tie this one up with 9:20 to go. Archie looking real good right now here for Dynasty. He's in the snake. He's going to get into that 50, and the Tontons lost a couple bodies. There's no one in front of Archie. And shoot that inside lane. Back center dies. D1 dies. Dynasty looking to put up a lead here. Still a decent amount of time on the clock. It's going to be conceded, and that's a great point here for Dynasty.
The pace of this game is already faster than most we've seen played. Tontons lose 2 off break, by the way.
They lost their back center Dorito shooter and their Dorito can, so they lost their whole Dorito side, really.
And then here comes Ryan hunting for it. Ryan's going to come through and blast Axel Godin to finish things off.
Il a dépassé de ça, il a dépassé de ça. Il a fait chac, chac. Ouais, il a fait chac, chac. J'ai tiré dessus de là, je voyais dégueu. J'ai vu le bout du loader de ça, 2 secondes.
Down under the 5-minute mark here. Toulouse Tontons down by 2. As Tontons going to dig out to D1 and make it clean. So now Archie going to crawl into the snake. Got to worry about Axel though.
Wow.
Now, no penalty there.
If Axel doesn't feel the pressure in front of him, he's coming for you.
Yeah, he's one of those players. Oh, here comes Colombo with the full commit. So they're going to pull him out. But everyone that's alive is on the D side right now for both squads.
1-on-1. This Tonton guys also knows he kind of has to push the tempo and win because he's down.
That's what I was just going to say. Oh, Marcelo wins the gunfight. Nice job, Marcelo Margot. Burnt a little bit on the clock, not much though, because Tontons, like you said, Joe, knew he had to push the issue. He's down by 2, and if he loses that gunfight, you're going to go down by 3 with not a lot of time left.
Si on fait un très bon match, on les bat.
Oui, c'est bon, c'est bon. C'est dans les plateaux de plafond.
J'ai jamais des erreurs. Il a frappé une tonne. Soit 30, 6, 30, soit 20.
People forget, but we play only 1 time per year against the best, so we need little bit time to be at the level. The first one is not really important. We have to stay on this step by step and be better match after match. So let's see what happens on the next match. You have to work. You have to work. If you want to reach your goal in the life, you have to work. And in the sport, it's exactly the same. We want to be the best in France, in Europe, and to compete for the world. So when you have a really high goal, you can work to reach them. So for us, it's just in the DNA to be at the top.
We have our chance. It's not something unreachable, you know. We did it. Everybody can make it if you dedicate what you can and you put all the passion. You can make it. So let's do it.